I'm really glad I'm not done reviewing Greenlight Indycar diecast yet because I do miss them. So because of that, we're going to do the 2018 Charlie Kimball number 23 Tresiba car that ran, I believe, the full season in 2018 in the Verizon IndyCar series back then. Here's a look at the back of the box. It's been a minute since we had these. Oh, I kind of miss them. Anyways, let's get this thing out of the box. I'm excited for it. I've been looking for this car for a while. You know, I sometimes forget that Charlie Kimball is an IndyCar winner. He won back in like 2014 in Mid-Ohio. I always forget about that. It wasn't in this car, it was in the other Novo Nordisk car. But anyways, taking a look first at the trading card. It's been a minute since I've had one of these. Look at that. Look how cool that is. I miss it. Alright. And here is the actual diecast. Now, the only grip I've actually had with this car itself is the number and just being able to see it. For some reason, it looks like it's really high up. That's just it's the normal placement. It's where all the other numbers are on the Indy cars. But it's because of these other, like this sponsor here, the Novo Nordisk sponsorship, and I don't know if that's another sponsor under it, but it being so close to the 23, for some reason at an angle makes it look like there's almost like not the 23 there. I don't know if that makes any sense. And there's just like a lot of empty space. I'm just like, oh, there's just no number on this car. I don't know why I do that all the time, but for me, that's just my issue with this car. But otherwise, it's a really nice car, man. I wouldn't change anything about this. I think this is much better than the 83 car that they had for when he was running in Ganassi, but we'll look at that one later on. So on the front nose, you have Chevrolet, Tresiba, Novo Nordisk, 23, Verizon IndyCar Series, Dallara, Carlin Racing. It's been a minute since I heard that name. And Tresiba and whatever the name, but the pharmaceutical name is of it. There. On the end plates, you also have, what is that? What the heck is that? Oh, racewithinsulin.com. Yeah, Charlie is a massive figurehead for that, of course. On the left and right sides, you have Tresiba and the, oh god, let's see if I can pronounce this, insulin deglutic injection, 100 U per millimeter, units per millimeter, or 200 units per milliliter. Okay. And then Tresiba on the top. Chevrolet, your regular IndyCar contingencies. Tresiba, again on the engine cover. The LED display number. Verizon IndyCar Series Sunoco fuel. And Tresiba insulin deglutic, whatever. Anyway, it's Tresiba. But that's it. It is a little weird. You can obviously tell that there is maybe a little less detail on the Greenlight cars, but you know what? If IXO was around, this car would have never been produced. Clear as day would have never been produced. No Carlin cars would have ever been produced. And instead, Greenlight gave us 3 within 2 years, and they never gave us another one, but it's fine. We'll forgive them. Well, no, because Kimball was with Foyt when he was in the 4 car. Anyways, yeah. It's that kind of battle. I don't really want to get into it too much, but I do have the 2016 car. It's pretty similar. I think it's the same design as the 2017. It's just on a Chevrolet mold instead of the Honda mold. To compare this to, and basically you can see the green's just a lot more lighter. It's a lot more alive, and I don't know if that's just Greenlight's old decal placing and how their factory worked or whatever, but it looks so much better than the 2018. The 2016, as much as I love the car, it feels bland a little bit. The green doesn't pop as much as I think it should, and I thought how the car was actually, I thought it really did pop on that. So maybe I should try and find the 2017 car as well and see if it kind of is a little bit brighter, just with the tone of the green, because I think the 2018 does a great job of that, and I wouldn't change it at all. Now, I think between 2018 and 2019, I don't know if he left Carlin, or I think maybe he was even just part-time with Carlin, but I thought there was also a new number. I'm not completely sure on that. I thought there was something going on there. I know he for sure ran the 500, but I don't remember him running the full season. I thought Carlin went from 2 cars to 1 car full-time, with Chilton then running the 59 till 2021, and then Carlin dipped, which sucks. I don't know if they're, I don't even know if they're in F2 anymore, and F3 and all that stuff. I think they still are, but it's also kind of funny that we have one F2 team leave, and then a couple years later, another F2 team comes with Prema. Obviously, Prema looks like they're kind of dead now, but they were at least for 1 year around. But yeah, this is still a great car. This has always been a bucket list car of mine. This is the only 23 car I think that was ever produced in the Greenlight mold, and especially in that DW12 to IR18 era as well, which makes it just that much more valuable to find. Yeah, he didn't do too much in this car, though. I mean, it was a Carlin car. It's pretty limited. My guess, he was probably running kind of like that 15th, 16th every week range. Couple good runs. He was decently good, though, with Foyt in 2020, I think, as well, though. I think he was, like, running at some point in contention for a podium, perhaps? I thought he was for sure top 10, maybe at Texas. Possibly. I could be wrong. I also think he ran the 11 car at one point, but I don't know if that was 2022 or maybe, I think it was the 500 maybe in 2022 or 2021 that he ran for Foyt as well, I think. His career's kind of been, I don't really remember too much of Charlie Kimball's career after he left Ganassi. And then again, after kind of the 2018 era. I just know that in 2020 he was on, in the number 4 full time. And we got that diecast as well. But there you go. I got nothing much else for this car. It is great. If you can find this car, pick it up. Absolutely. I don't see a reason why you wouldn't. Maybe you're not. I don't know anyone who isn't a Charlie Kimball fan. He's such a nice guy. Even from what I've heard, like when people like gotten like photos of him, he's always been really nice. So I love Charlie Kimball, man. If he was, you know, racing competitively in a Ganassi car, when I really started watching them, maybe I would have cheered for him more. But really, when I started getting into it in that 2018, 2019 era or year, yeah, he was stuck in a Carlin car doing not much. So, Charlie Kimball, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think he ever announced he was retiring. He just kind of stopped racing after like that 21, 22 kind of Indy 500, which sucks. I would have liked one more, like farewell. Your 2014 Mid-Ohio winner. That's always weird to say. But there you go. That's the Charlie Oh my God, I can't believe I just said that. Oh. Maybe I should edit that out. Try that again. And that is the Charlie Kimball review. Hope you enjoyed. Bring back Charlie Kimball IndyCar. I think he actually might be an advisor now. I don't know. I miss the Tresiba car, though. I do.